Pepi post-game there, Herc. Is he sending a message to Gregg Berhalter?
Yeah, when he said that I just listened, I didn't have any questions, that speaks to me of somebody who's a bit angry, a bit chip on their shoulder, in a good way, the mentality. I'll tell you a very quick story. I was a player for the LA Galaxy in 2007 for that offseason, entering 2007, and I got a phone call from the LA Galaxy front office saying Alexi Laws, the general manager, wanted to see me. I show up to his office, and Alexi thanked me for everything I had done for the LA Galaxy and informed me that I had been traded to Colorado Rapids. I got up, shook his hand, said thank you, and I walked out. Years later, we're working together now in this business model, on this side of the media, or this side of the coin, I should say, and he asked me about that. And he's like, you know, in all my time working as a GM, you're the only player that never asked me why, never got upset, and why is that? And I asked him, would it have changed your mind? He said no, and I said, well, there you go. I wanted to be somewhere I was wanted as well. Same mentality right here, Ricardo Pepi. Ricardo Pepi wants to be where he is valued. I think he's angry, but he's using it to fuel him, and that's a great thing.
So this interview was over the weekend before the rosters, officially have to be finalized, right? November 14th is the day today, Monday, that they're actually due. So maybe he's thinking, and Gregg Berhalter did say that there were some guys on standby. Another goal on the weekend, maybe somebody else gets hurt, his door would open. Obviously, that didn't happen. As far as sending a message to Berhalter, though, is there any message left for him to send? He made the move to Augsburg, which we're to understand was recommended by the national team and the staff. Then he goes to Groningen. Gregg Berhalter says, hey, buddy, you got to dominate there. He's clearly done that.
Listen,
and
Gregg
he's not on the
Berhalter
team. So what's there left to say if you're Pepi?
Gregg Berhalter called him in when he wasn't scoring goals. You would assume when he is scoring goals, you would assume when there was a challenge ahead of him and he needed to take advantage of, and he did take advantage of it, he would be there. And that's not the case. So what else can he do?
All right, so he's not on the U.S. team, Herc. But what about this? Because if you remember, not all that long ago, there was a choice for Ricardo Pepi. Choose the United States or choose Mexico. Would he have had any shot at making the Mexican national team roster for this World Cup as a number 9?
I don't believe so. I don't believe he would have made the Mexican national team as a 9. Not because it's unjust, but because I think Tata Martino looks for certain characteristics out of his 9. And we saw Santiago Jimenez right now. The same thing happened to him, and you know how I feel about Santiago Jimenez. And you once asked me about the two and who I rate more. I think Ricardo Pepi is a very good forward. Is he the forward for a team like the Mexican national team that probably asks a lot more of his 9 instead of just scoring goals? No, probably not.
I mean, is it just down to that, or can we just say he's not better than any of the other forwards in the pool for Mexico? Would he get in? We put Raul Jimenez aside. Would he get in over Santiago Jimenez? No, you've said Jimenez is better. Would he get in over Henry Martin?
Yeah. I think,
really?
In my eyes, I think he's a better player than Henry Martin.
Really?
Yes. One plays in Liga MX, the other plays in the Eredivisie, and he played in the Bundesliga. And at 19 years of age, he was sold for 20 million.
Hardly played in the Bundesliga.
Well, whatever the case may be, I think there are levels to it. And I respect Henry and everything he's done.
So you think Pepi's good enough to make the Mexican roster? You just think it's more of he doesn't fit what Tata wants in the number 9?
Correct.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't.
No.
You value Liga MX too highly.
I think Henry Martin would have been your hero Pepi.
If I was older
Henry
and you got to watch
over
me when
Pepi.
Yeah.
I think Henry Martin's a better forward, more likely to score than Ricardo Pepi. Yes, correct.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.